coming. So if you're new to the tank, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are a home for emerging artists. So basically what that means is that we provide free space for artists to do their work here. So we are always looking for support. That can look like a couple things. Support through donating your time. We're always looking for volunteers. Or also support through donating your money. If you have neither of those things, that probably means you are an artist as well. And that's also good news because we would love to have you back here. If you're looking to produce something here, we do anything from dance to readings to plays like the one you're about to see tonight. So please, you can either find out more on our website or you can come and talk to me. My name is August. I'm at the box office and I can tell you more about how to get involved. All right, so please keep your masks on for the duration of the performance when you're not actively eating or drinking. Please silence all of your cell phones. The exits are going to be right through that door behind you or also right here. And then we'll go straight out that exit and those stairs going out to the front in case of an emergency. All right, so other than that, just a few content warnings for tonight's performance. We have mentions of sexual assault, a racial slur, and strobing lights. Other than that, thank you so much and enjoy tonight's show.
From the depths of our heroine's memories, welcome to the world of Mi Abuela, Queen of Nightmares. Desde lo más profundo de los recuerdos de nuestra heroína, bienvenidos al mundo de Mi Abuela, Queen of Nightmares.
She posed for her portrait in La Plaza, under the shade of an ochre cathedral, in a set of dying palm trees skinny as skeletons.
Abuela fluttered her lashes for a beloved local artist.
But refused to smile for fear that her dentures would plop out and land in her fleshy lap.
Yeah.
Today, I look at Abuela's sad eyes. Eyes blacker than jaguar fur. As they stare at me from the face of a pastel likeness that sits on Mami's dresser.
It was my mother's dresser. Isn't it perfect?
Yes, the most perfect, Mami. Era una mujer triste. Mami's eyes startled like the eyes of a jungle cat caught by a flashlight.
Tu abuela? Or me?
Mami passed the dried marigolds that encircle the portrait y me dice que
Todas las mujeres están tristes de vez en cuando. Pero estar no es ser.
the olive tree rosary under my pillow belonged to mi abuela and her grasping hands. Sometimes, when the owl cries, I clutch the rosary until it grows hot in my palms and glows gold.
Your abuela's favorite saint was Saint Francis of Assisi. I mean, how she believed in the kindness of animals.
What about the kindness of humans? I can hear the beans boiling from the pot on the kitchen stove as Mami considers her answer.
No. She did not believe in human kindness.
A silence long enough to make me wonder if Eve thought Adam was a good man. I dare not ask, but Mami reads my mind.
He was only a man! Just like all the others to come.
my bedroom window. It only moves when a monsoon takes hold and trashes it in the wind. This pompous cactus king does not scare me, but I fear what it holds. A tiny black bull lives in the Cerrado's chest and screeches like a nervous heart. It never seems to leave, even when storms spill inkwells into the sky. Sometimes, I wish I could see myself through that bird's ancestral eyes. Growing a fetus requires no love, only a viable container. See, it's not love, it's science. That's why I'm here. Mami's uterus accepted me. Her heart did not. My father's heart accepted me but less. I can only hope that God loves me because Abuela's but a ghost, and ghosts cannot love.
Love is for the living.
A grave is a grave is a grave, unless that grave belongs to someone you loved. But I never loved Abuela because I never knew her. I only knew her grave and the tears Mami shed when she pulled weeds from Abuela's tombstone. The grass seemed to grow brown where Abuela was buried, as if paupers did not deserve verdant grass like los ricos.
I paid for her funeral when I was 19. I could not afford better then. Señor, haz de mí un instrumento de tu paz, que allá donde hay odio, yo pongo el amor, que allá donde hay ofensa, yo pongo el perdón, que allá donde hay discordia, yo pongo la unión, que allá donde hay duda, yo pongo la fe, que allá donde hay desesperación, yo pongo la esperanza, que allá donde hay tinieblas, yo pongo la luz, que allá donde hay tristeza, yo pongo la alegría. Amén.
It rained then because God thought we did not deserve sunshine.
Sometimes we listen to the desert's nocturnal hum for a sign, or a glow for a dewdrop of hope.
It was Abuela's birthday when I was collecting kindling from our parched yard. And I spotted a snake slither through the eye socket of a deer skull and into a hole that led straight to hell.
Maya. Maya, listen.
Let me guess. Once upon a time, another Abuela fairy tale?
I have a story for you.
Estoy escuchando. I'm so thirsty for Mami's attention, whatever she will give. Water for the cactus woman. Rain down on me and I will drink. It doesn't matter if it's acid rain. Ordéneme.
Picture Abuela's wedding dress, all wisps of black silk, embroidered with a single phoenix on its left side.
I play dumb, clown that I am.
A phoenix? Red and orange, let it fire!
Yes, tell me! Of course, I have seen this dress before. Mami kept it veiled in leaves of white tissue paper in the bottom dresser drawer.
Hi, your abuela was such an elegant woman. That dress was the talk of the town.
We should all be so elegant. But storing the dress like that only trapped the garment's smoky stench. I knew because all of these years later, ages after Abuela's wedding day, I could still smell the smoke.
Abuela's wedding took place high in the mountains on a winter's day.
She never names the mountains. I have never seen these mountains. I know nothing of these mountains in a motherland I have never visited.
The wedding was high enough to grace the brooding clouds before snow greeted the shivering guests.
Mami used to say that before she came to this country, she had only seen snow on mountaintops in the side of plains. It was one of those rare phoenix snowfalls, and the story about that is rare too, because it contains no mention of Abuela.
As they sat waiting, the groom, your abuelo, conjured a campfire whose flames roared in the face of the storm. And an old jaguar who lurked in the reeds behind the altar. Could you imagine? A jaguar?
I could. Yet, it was another one of Mami's fanciful stories, I doubted. Less so for the jaguar than this. Abuela would never wed outside church walls.
I would have been horrified.
What did they do to it?
Nothing. The jaguar vanished. Mira, qué desorden. ¿Me recoges eso ya? Ya.
I never knew my gringo father.
It is I, Maya's gringo father! Woo! USA! Alright. Comes the wind up and the pitch. Gah! And the crowd goes wild! Woo! Shoot! I'm a figment, a ghost, woo! An avatar, pew pew. Maybe you've seen me, or maybe you have an apparition of your own. I'm great for filling in the blanks, or at least making you believe I can.
All he left was the sperm that made me, and even then, I think Mami's egg did all the work.
Mixed girl, half-breed, mutt. 1 part gold, 1 part mud.
At least Mami's papi left her pocket knife and chiclet before he abandoned his family forever. What did my father leave me?
Yeah, I left you some money. Sure it was worth more than some pocket knife and a pack of chewing gum? But I also left you my jeans. I think you know which side gave you all the good ones. It's like my grandfather always said. Better speak, huh? But never marry one. I wasn't going to poison my family's well. Have you seen our genealogy? Our family tree puts others to shame. We are the face of the American heritage. I wasn't going to let some bedroom romp ruin our lineage, not for some beaner. You were a mistake. I had to disown you.
No tengo hermanos, ni hermanas, ni tíos, ni tías, ni perros, ni gatos. Pero sí, tengo una abuelita. A woman whose death makes her no less real, although she was never issued an invitation to my life. Mi madre me ama.
I am soil.
Mi madre no me ama.
I am rot.
Mi madre me ama.
I am seed.
Mi madre no me ama.
I am rot. Mi madre me ama. I am fruit. Mi madre no me ama. I am rot.
Pero quizá mi madre. Sometimes, Mami set a place at the table for her dead mother. Sometimes, I slyly block this site with our miniature cactus centerpiece.
Do not slip under palm trees or bark scorpions may rain on you.
Unless, of course, you want to numb the pain of being alive, of being unloved, of being too hungry for all the world to feed you. Instead of a vase of flowers plucked from the roadside or a basket of waxy fruit, Mami kept a mini cactus in the center of our chipped dinner table.
I mira the quartz crowns of feet of the cactus. Ay, qué lindo.
A plastic panther served as the plant's only company. Panther, Jaguar, Jaguar.
We never named the cactus or the petite panther, even though we named everything, good or bad.
I reluctantly watered the cactus once a week after school. I used a mug bearing the words, "The Grand Canyon State," in bright marigold print. The last tenant left as an eviction souvenir.
Yeah, this is why you pay your rent on time.
But paying your rent on time does not make a home. It does not keep your mother from crying.
It does not make you love your mother more than she loves the dead. We're staying in this apartment forever. I am never moving again, so help me God!
Mommy, we're not going anywhere. In more ways than one.
Abuela made her hands free. Her heart did all the moving in the kitchen.
Today, Mami makes quesadilla bread because it is sweet and Abuela is dead.
Corpse do not feast.
We feast as we shovel slice after slice into the bellies of our mouths.
Tengo vacaciones, voy para mi tierra, a gozar la fiesta.
garden at the Catholic school at the end of our long and dusty road.
St. James Parochial School.
What's their motto again?
Building community by honoring Catholic traditions.
Because of her job as an old-fashioned Catholic school teacher, Mami had a calligrapher's touch. Her serpentine handwriting was as perfectly beautiful as her slender fingers. On Saturdays, Mami sat at her dinner table and stared at the mini cactus centerpiece until the scrambled words in her mind found the order of filed school children eager to drink from the water fountain on a fiery desert afternoon in July. Then she wrote,
Querida Madre. Querida Mamá. Querida Mami.
Her mood dictated the greeting. Not that I ever gleaned more of her message. Mami me dijo que the postcards were for Abuela, not me, the little nosy one. Sometimes she spread postcards out on the table and invited me to craft a message. She tried to entice me with pretty pictures and glittery gel pens.
Look, I just bought these.
But I never followed her siren call.
Fine. Do your homework.
I had no words for Abuela, at least none suitable for a postcard. What would I write?
I'll be here if you change your mind. I'm happy to make suggestions.
Querida Abuela, I resent you. You have robbed too much of my mother's love for me. I wish you were alive so I would never have to visit your ugly grave again.
Did you see the floral paper?
How do you sign off a postcard like that? Love, hugs, sincerely? Abuela as a child in Mami's overflowing makeup drawer. Makeup was her indulgence.
If I die tomorrow, I want to look good for St. Peter.
You're not dying tomorrow.
Ojalá.
The photo paper smelled like dying peace lilies. Abuela wore her spotless school uniform and smiled a true smile, with dimples and teeth. But she could have been me with that jet black straight hair, and those black oily eyes, and that puffy bottom lip dwarfing her top lip. Though the photograph was black and white, I knew she was the same shade of yellow as me. Even her hands were shaped like mine, or should I say my hands were shaped like hers. I wondered if when my mother looked at me, did she see the face of her madre muerta?
Sabes que Abuela made her living by poking holes in tissue paper.
At least, that would be the inelegant way of telling it. The way you explain your craft to a small child. All of the art in our house either featured Jesus or Abuela's matted and framed papel picado.
De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajaritos que vienen de afuera. De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir, y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí.
Those colorful creations haunted me.
De colores brillantes y finos se viste la aurora. De colores son los mil reflejos que son la tesora. De colores se viste el diamante que vemos lucir, y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Canta el gallo con el kirikiri, kirikiri, kirikiri. La gallina con el cara, 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 cara. Los pollitos con el pío, 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 pío. Ay, la gallina con su pollito.
Los pollitos dicen pío, 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 cuando tienen hambre, cuando tienen frío. In every design I saw my mother, sobbing, staring off, praying fervently. Sometimes I wondered if it had been my Mami's tears that cut out the shapes, and not Abuela chisel. The hen and her chick. Peep, peep, peep. Rusty as squeaking bones, too sharp by los niños. The artist's magic wand cannot be seen as magic until the artist passes into that permanent era of blackness. Now even the chisel has a velvet-lined coffin.
Si vas en busca de problemas, les resultará.
If you go looking for trouble, you will find it. And because I went looking, I found it. The wedding album. A dusty book in the shoebox at the back of Mommy's closet. It was off-white with a lavender doily pasted on the cover. It smelled older than Mommy, which of course it was.
The Book of Secrets.
How could I resist opening it? I pulled the album out from its tiny cave, summoning the beast.
Come out to play, Señora Secreto.
From the first photo, I knew Abuela was pregnant! Her rotund stomach filled out the black dress as she hunched at the altar. All pride was drained from her long and sallow face. As I flipped the pages, I learned that there was no cloud-kissing mountain. There was no almighty campfire. There were somber poses outside of a courthouse. There was a cake cutting in my bisabuela's kitchen.
Happily ever after.
I had fallen for another one of Mami's cuentos de hada.
Hi, Maya. Isn't this lipstick perfect?
The most perfect Mami.
Maya. Ya, ponte a recoger ya. Maya. Maya, por favor. Ya, levántate ya. Maya.
more human and not scorpion food.
Or a single feather lost by a roadrunner.
Or cactus fertilizer.
Or a coyote's last cry before the hunter's bullet burst through the air at a speed that cannot be reversed.
Or the dirty chancla lost in the brush.
Or the spot of blood in the microwave.
Or chew the chicken taco on the edge of the picnic table.
Or the hairball rolling on the sidewalk.
Or your mother's nearly biggest regret.
Insert stories of rebellion here, of late night drinking in the desert, fast fucking on scorpion nests, and rancheras so loud the sound travels for miles, all the way back to Mexico. A million beer cans beneath a million stars.
Lizards sip beer and conk out at cacti feet.
Coyotes dance only as trucks do, but I didn't raise you like this. Lo juro.
La luna. Salvadoran do not have eyes, but street lamps have eyes.
Girl!
Sheriffs have eyes too, but they are red. Red as desert flowers in the startle of June. Red as my legs turned that night, the night I stared into a sheriff's eyes, seeking a glimpse of his soul.
Girl, come on over here.
But he had no soul. He had a cock, as pink and squirming as earthworms drowning in the rain.
Get!
I slurred something back. I can't tell you what. but I hope it was obscene. Que te la pique un pollo!
Girl, get back here, you spicy Spanish senorita.
Obscene because at that hour, in that black alley, with that much lust coating his throat, his thoughts must have danced to the tune of obscenity.
Giddy up.
And I knew I had to fight fire with fire.
Yeehaw!
A fire with flames higher than any tire fire in Garfield.
Burn, baby, burn!
I tried to run, but running is no good when you're rubber-legged. I threw pebbles, but...
What good is throwing pebbles at a Jaguar?
He bared his teeth. Teeth bigger than my head.
Skull crushers.
I might have screamed, Socorro! Or I might have whimpered it.
Socorro! Oh! My ass!
Once he pinned me down, only my heart moved.
Delicious.
My heart became a hummingbird on the verge of death, beating faster and faster.
Delectable.
So fast that it nearly stopped.
Your fear intoxicates me.
And you're already drunk!
Oh! Not too drunk to stop me from poking you.
Leave me alone!
When I'm done, you'll be more alone than you've ever been.
Patting and kicking and pushing proved pointless.
Jaguars are all muscle, and you are all brave.
He thrust in ways I knew would leave bruises. He thrust in ways I knew would leave tears.
Do you hear me? I am the Jaguar!
He thrust in ways too agonizingly loud for Garfield not to hear.
I don't eat that often, and I was starving.
Addy slumped back into the shadows as satiated jaguars do. No one answers the cry of the next girl waiting in the alleyway. She must rise in solitude. Two shooting stars passed before I brushed myself off and stumbled out of that alleyway.
I slunk through the same shadows as the Jaguar who had made me his prey.
I tried to divert my thoughts of sore inner thighs with thoughts of that city that hovers just north of Mexico.
Take me anywhere but Phoenix. Anywhere that where he pushed me to the ground and stung me like a scorpion.
I swiped my mother's car keys from the huddle of cockroaches in the kitchen and got behind the peeling wheel.
I took the crescent moon for company on the highway.
She sung to me as I replayed the assault in the cinema of my mind.
The coyotes kept their distance, though I heard their cries. I wondered which of them might encounter
a jaguar. Passing 2 early morning hours is long enough to sober up and pass into a sleepy dreamland.
You can trick yourself into imagining you were never attacked. Except your conyo tells another story.
The wounded one must drive on.
The wounded one must keep talking to the moon.
I might have dozed off if it were not for the pain. My back was still raw from scraping against the bed of rocks where my rapist threw me.
My knees burned.
My elbows burned.
My chest burned. Until I went numb and lost grip of the wheel. And nearly hit a saguaro.
Exhaustion will embolden you and confess to your mother that you have been raped before you have even touched your huevos rancheros. Mami.
You will want her to spit out her coffee, to make black rivers on the kitchen table.
Please. You will want her to throw a pomegranate against the wall so it bursts into 1,000 fleshy seeds on the floor. Listen.
You will want her to smash her yogurt bowl, or bend her spoon in half.
Listen to me!
What travieso convinced you to do Satan's bidding this time, Or does all that evil get into your brain all by itself?
No, I didn't do anything bad this time. Someone did something bad to me.
I'm listening, but I'm only here for the truth.
This is the truth. Before slowly stirring and taking a bite of the red and white concoction.
She is as calm as coffee in the pot until she says,
"You're not the first woman, or the last. I know you probably plan on spending your day with your amiguitas, but that will not happen today. You will be spending the day with me."
Her eyes soften as she surveys my scraggly hair, chapped lips, and dull skin. A scrape burns across my left cheek. My throat bears the welts of a good choke.
Your quinceañera isn't until next month, but you're already a woman.
I wasn't going to have that quinceañera anyway. I'm imagining my teen rebel self in a poofy pink dress.
I would have had you pose for the photo at least. I knew you never do the church part.
I'm sure I've already been excommunicated. The dream.
Enough jokes! I have a story for you. The new woman in the family.
Haven't you already told me every story about Abuela there ever was? Whenever Mami announced that she had a story to tell, it was about Abuela. Haven't I made that clear by now?
Those were stories I told you when you were a little girl. The stories are different now that you're a woman.
My cunt throbbed.
It took a beating to become a woman.
Dime.
Abuela suffered like you.
Thus began her tale of how Abuela also met a jaguar's jaw and felt those teeth press her throat until she fainted because she could not breathe.
Cactus thorns are no less painful for the unconscious.
Her body became a sieve as she bled out onto the sand. The desert still hears Abuela's heart thundering.
She killed herself after that. But you will not do the same.
How do you know?
I forbid it!
Now she smashes the bowl of yogurt and pomegranate flesh that had been sitting on the kitchen table, listening so attentively to the story.
All the pieces go everywhere. The yogurt goes everywhere. The pomegranate goes everywhere. We wear splatters of red and white. Red and white. Red and white.
Or maybe such a reaction from her is still your hope. I won't kill myself, but something inside me is dead.